How's it going, everybody? Doing a gum chewing ramble here today. Soft spoken ramble. Just good old gum chewing ramble here for a little bit. Same shirt as the video that went up. Will be going up today. I've not uploaded it yet, but this one will be going up either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know yet, because I'll be filming something tomorrow as well. Trying to keep ahead of the game by a little bit, I'm on a good roll lately, so with everything, views, subs, so I'm gonna keep the vids going. I just picked up on the Xbox One, it's downloading Shining Resonance Refrain. This is a game that originally, I believe, came out, might have exclusively been on the PlayStation 3. I don't know. Looked alright. I still had 6 and change. It's $5.99 on sale. It's one of those games that when Xbox has their sales, it's one of those ones like Mirror's Edge and like Just Cause 3 and 4. Certain games go on sale like twice a month. Finally got it. I had 646 left, so I owed credit or whatever. So I had to pay 3 cents. But maybe I'll get into that. Who the hell knows? I had Game Pass, but I'd canceled that. I was gonna re-up it, but I'm like, I don't know. I haven't been on a big video game kick after I didn't even finish up Final Fantasy X, but I was playing the shit out of that. Then I jumped into the Nonary games on Game Pass, but obviously won't be playing that, but I'm sure I'll be back on Game Pass again at some point. So I don't know if there's like something I want to, maybe I'll play this or this Shining Resonance or Tales of Vesperia. Although we do have a Switch pickup either coming today or tomorrow, so I might do a video on that as well. Pickup video. That's one I'm looking forward to. So, but yeah, I had to clean out some space on the Xbox One, the external hard drive that I have, because you fill up fucking space. Some of these games, I'm like looking at the thing now. Like Doom Eternal's 90 fucking gigs. I got rid of some, like Red Dead was like close to 100. Even Just Cause 3 is on there, 47 gigs. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, 41. Witcher, I could probably delete The Witcher for now. I don't feel like I'm going to be playing that again anytime soon, but we'll see. I don't know. It's as stupid as it sounds, and like kind of like, oh, boo-hoo, kind of as it sounds. Like I have a bunch of games here that are unplayed, but nothing's like speaking to me in terms of just like playing it. Might go to the video game trading post tomorrow in Bayshore, the Bayshore Mall. There's a couple things I was looking at there. A game on the N64, a couple original Xbox games, so I might do that. If I do, I'll probably combine that in with the pickup of the Switch game as well. Going to see Sonic 2 next Friday. Looks pretty good. Reviews are coming in. It's people are saying it's decent, so I'm sure I'll like it. I like the first one. That movie Morbius is getting destroyed. Like typically, I always go to Rotten Tomatoes because you want to see the overall score of it. So if it's like 15%, you're like, oh shit, nobody liked this. And if the users and the critics are both on the same page, the movie most likely is not good. And right now, the critics are destroying Morbius. Like they did the thing where they didn't release any reviews until like a day before, which is always a sign that it's not going to do well. They don't want that early word of mouth to stop people from maybe pre-ordering tickets or something. I mean, I personally had no interest in it, so that doesn't really affect me in any way. I don't know how many people were actually really hyped about this movie to begin with. I wasn't, for sure, but whatever. Just watched last night. I'll make this a little talk about. I was watching a little bit too, but I got to do the review on the second episode of Halo. But I watched last night VHS 94. If you're familiar with the VHS series, there's been, I think this is the fourth one, but they are like anthology type movies in the found footage vein, and there's always a story that is like the main kind of story that intersects. I guess it's connected to itself sometimes to the other ones as well. But that one plays at the beginning, the end, and in between each other kind of short thing. They're pretty cool. I can't remember a lot about Viral. It was the weakest of the three. This one, though, I actually really enjoyed. These things are always, it's always different directors doing them, but this one was very gory, very kind of over the top-ish, but I liked it. There was the main story that, goes through each one, and then there was 1, 2, 4. There was the main one, and then there was the 4 in betweens. Yeah, the first one was, there was like rumors of this like Rat Man type thing in the sewers, and then that was a disturbing image for sure, but that was a good one. The second one, this woman is in a funeral home, and she's by herself at night doing, waiting for people to come in to see as things, shit starts happening. That was a good one. The third one was really good. It was this guy doing experiments on people, making them like part machine and shit. That was actually a really good one. That was the fourth one also was interesting. I want to do a little spoilers here on the fourth one because it was such an interesting take. So if you don't want to hear about the fourth thing of VHS Viral, VHS 94, turn this off for a minute. Or don't watch this for a minute or two. But these guys, it's like a militia in the USA, and they have a guy they keep shooting because he's like a vampire, and they take his blood, and when his blood hits the sunlight, it explodes. So they're like, oh, we've got this weapon, this gift we can use, this weapon, huge explosions. I thought that was kind of cool. A cool little thing. But yeah, they were all, they were all good. I can't remember a lot of the other ones. The first one had the one with like UFO abductions in it, where this guy keeps bringing these women in, they keep getting pregnant. There was the one with the succubus, which is the first one in the first VHS, which I believe they made a movie out of that character after it came out. That was a good one. There was one, I think it was in the second one, there was a cult one. That was actually very kind of disturbing. Like I said, there was a bunch I can't remember. But yeah. I'm going to probably watch Death on the Nile tomorrow. That's on Hulu now. That looked decent. I think it's based on Agatha Christie, maybe. I don't know. Look, whodunit type thing. What else? So I'm waiting for the garage sales to start up again. There actually was a few last weekend, but I was walking and I saw signs, and I was like, they were two. The one was like much further north. I was like, I'm not walking up there. And the other one, I was just like, you know what? I just don't want to. It was a little further down, heading towards Great River. I was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood. But I'm starting to look now on Craigslist again because they will start to pop up more consistently as the weather warms up. But always fun to get the garage sale pickups back in the mix, Those are my favorite videos to make, and they were back in the day on my other channel as well. I always liked that. I always liked watching them too. I was like, oh, I want to see what people picked up, I was always like, a lot of times it's not like some of the pickup videos I would watch, like everybody seemingly goes out to garage sales on the weekend and gets like the most rare games out there. Like everybody seemingly always gets them. Strange, but you know. I went to the garage sales this weekend and I picked up, you know, Earthbound on the fucking Super Nintendo. I picked up fucking the Mega Man game on the Genesis. You know, they picked up all the rare fucking things. Part of me is almost like they pick them up and maybe they pick them up over time and they all combine them to say they got them in one weekend. Of course, you could get lucky and find shit, but it was like the pickup videos where it was like, I got 20 games, a bunch of crap. Here's some good shit as well, you know. I mean, I've gotten lucky too with single games, you know, as well. Like, you know, a few years of 2020, I got the Cold Fear and the Ghost Hunter for the PS2, which were a little more uncommon. They're not rare, but they're uncommon games to find in the wild, especially garage sales. What else have I come across? I'm trying to think of like over time things I've come across. I've come across Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation a bunch of times, but that's at this point I don't even consider that uncommon. That game has actually lost value, although I think it's kind of popping up a little bit in value. You know, I've come across fucking. The funny thing is, I came across games that would be considered harder to find now. Back in '09, I remember I got a Super Smash Bros. Melee, which you don't see a lot, but that's gained value. But like Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, the GameCube one, I got in '09. I think I paid $4 for that, and I think I sold it for like 20, and now, or maybe like 25, and now that thing pushes 100 probably. Which once again, 12 years, you know, an $80 gain in 12 years, you're still not even hitting $10 a year in value. So you have to sit there and hope in 10 years this thing, you know, gains value. A little tougher, but, you know. Yeah, you know. That's always exciting. The garage sales are always exciting for me. And I'm really excited about this garage sale season. I'm kind of waiting for the weather to start to warm up too. I think as you get older, like I am starting to mind the cold more every winter now. And I didn't used to as much. I used to like throw on my heavy jacket, take long walks. But that's changed. I still will take the walks, but it gets to me a little bit more every year. But I'm looking forward to just hanging out in the backyard, barbecue and shit, going to G sales, all that type of crap. I'm hoping the Port of the Core comes back. It got canceled in 2020 because of COVID, and then 2021 they were supposed to do one upstate, but that got canceled like 3 days before. We didn't get tickets, thankfully. That got canceled, so I'm hoping they bring it back to Long Island. You know, it's always fun. It's a cider, hard cider type thing. And there's also a few beers as well, some wine. They usually have it over, and it was funny too because eventually the first one I went to with my fiance was all the way out east. Then the next one was a little bit closer in, but still far out east. And then they started to have them in Heckscher Park, which is closer, but we still were not out here yet. The year we get out here, the shit hits, and then it's like, oh, we're so close to it now. It's gonna be awesome to fucking drive 3 minutes to get to this thing. Oh wait, no, it's not there. You know, whoops. But that was a good spot for it too, regardless of distance. That was the good open area they had for it. You know, but stuff going on. You know, I might try to film another walk video and see how it does. Maybe I'll do a gum chewing walk. You know, but I used to film those on my other channel quite a bit too, and really enjoyed them. But people just aren't interested really in watching them on this channel. I've done a few. I've deleted some of my videos over time. I actually have to do another kind of cleaning of some of my older videos I barely viewed and have like no comments on them or barely any likes. I feel like just taking up space. I mean, I have well over 1,000. I probably have close to 1,100 videos at this point anyway, but which is pretty crazy to begin with. You know. else? I'm trying to think. Baseball starts next week. The 7th, I believe. Maybe the 6th, too. I think the Yankees and Mets start on the 7th. Yeah. You know, plenty of videos, hopefully, again this month. I want to hit at least 25 again. I'm looking at in the camera here, I'm looking at the one G.I. Joe figure up there. The classified, I think that's Scarlet from the Snake Eyes movie. I did a pre-order on a few, Storm Shadow, Spirit, and Outback. I don't know when these things are supposed to come out, but yeah, like I got the one from Target, and they keep like randomly charging me, and then it goes away. It's like they do it periodically. I don't know why they just don't wait till it releases and then charge you, but wait for to get some of these things. And I had pre-ordered the two twins, Zaymot and Tomax. Those are not supposed to come out till next year, but like over a year from now. But I was like, I'm just gonna pre-order them now because they'll disappear. But yeah. You know, same action. I try to do a few more role plays this month. I need to do more gameplays this month as well. This is exactly why I want to start a channel, another channel. Not like I said, maybe the beginning of 2023, maybe a little earlier, but and then kind of focus my gameplays on that channel. So I mean, it's more videos I'd be putting up, but I'd have a place to put them up where I can kind of dedicate some reviews and stuff. Like I said, that's not 100% guaranteed yet, but I'm leaning more towards it every day or every month. It's funny, I get 29 videos up last month, and it's crazy. Like, I'm like, fuck, I still didn't get enough of this up or enough of that up. Like I said, though, I'm on a good run. It's always fun. It's always exciting. It always gets your confidence up, and it like keeps you like, gets you more and more excited when you go on a nice sub run or a view run or whatever. So I'm hoping the sub run continues. But you never know. Subs are always very unpredictable. I think this goes for anybody. You don't want to get yourself too excited when you have a nice little sub month, because it could drop back down considerably the following month. I've learned that a few times. But, turn this off in a minute or two. Someone mentioned in a comment, I think it was on like 7,000 sub vid, about like doing more kind of sounds videos, and I was even like, you know what, I always mean to do more of those, but I just start doing other stuff, and it's like I just don't end up doing it. So I kind of this month want to do maybe some more tapping. The video I'm putting up, oh god, the video that's going up on Friday, which you'll see this, it'll be after it was up, is a drink review with tapping in the beginning of it. So I need to get more into the sounds as well. Sometimes that's the reason. Sometimes, like, in my opinion, I think I do pretty varied on my channel: gameplays, game stuff, rambles, some sound videos, word searches, role plays, sport rambles, whatever the fuck it may be. That I'm like I don't focus on certain things, so all of a sudden something gets brushed aside for a month or two. Try to be a little better with that this month, for sure. But I'm in a really good groove now, so I'm just keep getting videos up as much as I can, because I'm always worried that if I go 2 days without, like, I get into a slump. I don't want that, We'll see. It literally is like a fucking almost a day-to-day thing, like I said in that one update video a little while back. I was like, oh, have a stricter schedule, that's not going to work. I kind of just say, okay, I want to do this today. Or sometimes I have thoughts of videos I want to do a couple days in advance, but I kind of just like, okay, today's a role play. Today's an eating video. Today's a word search. Today's a whatever, a gameplay. That's how it usually goes, but anyway, yeah. Let's just say, good old soft-spoken ramble. There's another thing, a person commented, they're like, oh, I love the soft-spoken ones, and admittedly, that's another thing I push away from, even non-gum chewing videos. It's so ingrained now to do it with gum that sometimes I forget to do non-gum chewing videos, and even soft-spoken videos. I know a lot of people like the whisper, but people also like the soft-spoken, so see how that goes this month, too. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for checking this out. Have a good day.